Shalom from Jerusalem. Sir, what do you think about peace here in Israel and the entire Middle East?
Well, peace, I don't think it should be that big of a goal that we made of it, because we live, 67 years without peace with everyone that we need to have peace with, and we get along just fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal, that's all.
Do you think that the Arabs that are living within our homeland Israel,
Yeah.
do they really want peace
Do they want peace with whom?
with the nation of Israel? We are a nation and they are living amongst us and they want their own sovereign nation within our nation. Do you think they want peace?
I don't think that all Arabs want to have their own nation, because some of them are citizens of Israel and they're pretty pleased about it because they have a decent job and they have decent houses and a good community here. About the Palestinian, I think that they do want their own nationality and their own piece of land, and the peace with them will be necessary eventually.
Now, since you mentioned that, let's talk about Gush Katif.
Okay.
Gush Katif, 10,000 Jews were displaced out of their homes.
Right.
And it was given back to the so-called Palestinians. Now Hamas
Right.
has taken over that piece of land. And they have been firing rocket after rocket after rocket, actually over 12,000 rockets. So do you think taking Jews or Israelis out of their homeland will solve anything politically by giving up land?
No, I don't think that giving up land is the way to go. It's not a good way to negotiate. It's not a good way to deal with people that, well, let's just say, don't like you. You shouldn't give them something without getting something in return. It's just bad politics.
But if we look at history, we continue to broker ceasefire after ceasefire after ceasefire, and Hamas and the known terrorists, all they do is regroup, rearm, and start firing again. Like 2 days ago, this past Friday, one of our soldiers was killed at the Gaza Strip because he was patrolling and the Arab terrorists had infiltrated, and he actually had night vision goggles so he can see. So basically, I don't think these people, these terrorists, want peace.
They want freedom. They want their own freedom because they call themselves freedom fighters. That's just the way they fight. It's a good way, but it's their way, and they're trying to get what they think it's theirs. I can understand them. I can relate to them.
Now, one final question. What do you think about Iran and the Iranian regime led by Ahmadinejad? They are trying to develop so-called nuclear activities with enriching uranium. Do you think that the American administration should do enough to deter or stop this enriching of uranium? Now they're saying they are willing to enrich 20%. They're still enriching uranium. For what reason? We like to know. To develop the bomb?
Well, I have no idea what the real agenda of Iran, but I know that I think that the United States are trying to do what the best for their own interest, and I can understand that. And it's not necessarily the same with the Israeli interest. And they're doing it their own way. I don't think it would be the best way for us, but their way it's election.
Now, do you think that Obama, as the news has been coming out, do you think that he's a real Muslim or what he is? What is he?
I have no idea who Obama is. I know he's just a president. I have no idea about his religion, his faith, his deal.
Apparently he was born in Kenya, raised in Indonesia. He studied Islam. He went to Muslim school. But then he went to church for 20 years under Reverend Wright, who's very anti-Semitic. And he's against Israel as we speak. But do you think that Obama will win another 4 years with the $1 billion that he had to spend on his election campaign?
I have no idea. I think it's very open questions.
But you, as a Jew,
Yeah.
living in Israel.
Yeah, I prefer the Republicans. As a Jew living in Israel, I prefer the Republicans. Just because it's a better interest, they have a better interest to Israel, towards Israel. It's better for us. It's the only reason. I think for the Jews of the States, Democrats will be better. I have no idea.
You know that Obama has been president over 3 years now,
Yeah.
and he has not even come to Israel. Yet Netanyahu has been to Washington a few times already, and the first visit that Netanyahu went to Washington, Obama just treated him like not as a head of state. He just basically didn't treat him right. Do you think that Netanyahu should be treated as a head of state, as a head of the nation of Israel?
Okay, definitely, but I have no idea about politics and all the relations in the politics. Too complicated for me.
As we know, the Iranian regime in Tehran continues to defy the international community, and the American administration should step up and try to stop or deter these so-called nuclear activities that they're trying to develop in Tehran. This is Riel, LTP, Independent News, Yerushalayim, Israel. Shalom.